Hey everyone, this is a 221,000 mile 2016 Chrysler Town & Country on the original suspension and engine. Transmission was rebuilt about 160, 170,000 miles. So we're going to refresh all the suspension in it. I'll take you through it. It's not going to be no step-by-step video, but just see how old or bad, or maybe not so bad, the suspension is with 221,000 miles on it. Right now, we're just going to go through for a drive and see how many clunks and stuff we get. I do know it does make some. Alright, here's what a 221,000 mile original shock looks like. I will get this out of here. Just two 17mm bolts, one top, one on the bottom. I'll pop it out of there and we'll see the difference between the new one and the old one. Alright, here's the 221,000 mile shock out. Actually not terrible, it wasn't leaking. The only thing you can see is right here, the bushing is kind of gone. So I mean, that's shouldn't be, it's almost coming out of there. There's a lot of play up and down, but really, if you push it, it's really hard to push down for some reason, and it does come back up, but just really slowly, opposed to the new one where you can push it down, it comes up immediately. So it rebounds a lot better than that. But and really, for all the miles on it, like, this bottom bushing looks perfectly fine. Yeah. Surprisingly, the bottom bushing is good. But oh, and it was 18mm bolts, not 17. That's what the new one looks like installed, and I just pad slapped it, and these were C's, the slide pins. So whoever did the brakes last never even took them out, or last couple brakes. So I took it out and greased it up, so that should make it slide in and out, brake a little easier and better. Alright, as I get the old parts off, I'll compare the new one. So this is the outer tire end. It's actually, well, there wasn't leaking grease, so I used pickle fork, but there's no play. It just is really loose. And on a new one, very stiff. So I mean, but so 220,000 miles. That one actually held up really well. Same thing with the sway bar end link. This is really grimy because it was never greased. So this is making noise, but no in and out play, which is good. Same thing with the new one. Really hard to move. I gotta put the grease zerks in there and grease them. So surprisingly, the old parts so far really good for all the miles around this car. I'll get some more off and let you know. All right, let me show you how bad this control arm is. I could take this bushing out. So even though this bushing here, this one's here is pretty good, and actually the ball joint, this ball joint here, I mean, it's loose, but there's no up and down play, so no knocking over here. But man, this is just bad. That should not do that. That is just ripped out from the socket. So this needs to replace for sure. Here is the new one, and I guarantee you, I can't really move that. So this one's actually got you put a grease zerk there, and this one's greasable. Also, this is a lot harder to move, so it's the new one. And the old strut here actually doesn't look too bad. I mean, the top hat rubber's kind of perished. But overall, it doesn't look like it was leaking or anything. So I mean, for the miles, it's darn good actually. But shock probably is, or the strut part probably is bad. So I'm just going to replace it anyways. And yes, I went the quickies route, and instead of reusing the spring, just got the whole assembly because it's easier. And then you get the whole new top hat. You can tell this one's a lot thicker, not crushed down like the old one. So I'm gonna get to replacing all this and show you what it looks like all replaced, but should ride a lot better. Alright, let me go through the driver's side here. Actually wasn't too bad. That's split a little bit, but not bad. Same thing, strut looks okay. Put a whole new quick strut in here. Steering end links, stabilizer bar end links, new brake pads, and new complete lower control arm. There it is, what I did to both sides. Now I'll just have to double check everything, put the tires back on, and put the windshield wipers back on, and go for a test drive. Just gonna close the video off saying, definitely get new suspension. This thing rides so much better and a lot better handling on the freeway, and the steering's a lot tighter and everything. So if your suspension's worn out, it makes a huge difference. I did completely get rid of the rattle in the front. It was actually the sway bar bushings. I changed those, and now there's no knocking or banging in the front. There's just some kind of rattle on the inside of the rear of this. But yeah, so how she drives, didn't even get in alignment yet. Still drives pretty straight. So it's going to go in alignment next couple days. Thanks for watching.